Fellow food fans, so good to see you again. Today, we're just doing rice, making simple rice. A lot of you, of course, know to make rice. Not much to it, but here on Dollar Chef, we don't assume anything. So, let's make some rice. That real quick. One of the main reasons why we're doing this video actually is because knowing how to make rice is important, because a lot of dishes that we do require rice, including the stew video we're going to do in a little bit, where we show you the last part of the stew video, which is basically the stew on top of the rice, but we'll get there later. Anyway, making rice, very simple. One, if you don't have a rice cooker yet, go get one. They're pretty cheap. Just like the crock pot in the crock pot video, it's pretty much one of the few necessities you need in the kitchen for Dollar Chef. A crock pot, a rice cooker, some pans, and these videos, and you're good to go. So anyway, we're gonna do the first thing after your rice pot is washed out. So add some rice. As always, just eyeball it, like with everything else we do. No timers, no measuring cups. That's not how we do it here. Because the whole point is to learn how to do it quickly by not having to go through a lot of extra steps that a lot of other people go through. You get good at it, you won't need all that stuff. So, depending on how much you're making, go with more. If you need more for more people, go with less if you got less people to eat, or less people eating that day. And you'll learn how much you need, which is part of the fun, is just learning. So I'm going to go about that much. But again, I'm cooking for 3. Now the main thing here that I'm doing, kind of like mining gold, I teach a lot of things differently with cooking. For example, again, I don't use a lot of measuring cups. I don't use a timer because I want to learn how to do it without a bunch of extra stuff and a bunch of extra processes. One of the things I also never like too much is the typical way to clean rice, which is to get your hands involved in the rice itself, which is perfectly fine, but I think a little bit unnecessary. And also, sometimes people aren't the cleanest about cleaning their hands, so the whole purpose is to get the stuff from the factory and whatever else is sitting on the rice off of it. If you use your hands to do it, and you got the wrong people doing this kind of stuff, and you pretty much get some other gunk in there with the rice. So forget using your hands if you don't have to. In this case, you don't have to. Of course, your hands should be clean anyway. But anyway, all I do is like mining gold. I just keep using water and keep pouring it out. Notice the rice, just like gold, will sit at the bottom of the pot and not go anywhere, whereas the water will fall out. Now I keep doing this, and I keep also moving the rice around just like you do when you're mining for gold. And you're basically sifting it in a way, even though it's not coming out the bottom, obviously. And you get that whitish, dirty water to come off. And you keep doing this, just like you would if you're gold mining. You keep doing it until you're left with what you want. Now, it's never going to be perfect. You're going to go from cloudy water to less cloudy water to almost clear water. What you don't do is you don't just sit here and let it run and then pour it out. That doesn't work. You won't get the cloudy water to go away. You have to sift it. and that friction alone will clean it up. That's why people usually use their hands to do the same thing, but why do it? Especially, like we watched the other video about having psoriasis, it's not good for guys like me to keep submerging their hands in the water. So, this is all pretty much it takes. A few rounds of this, and it becomes pretty clear. Again, it's never going to be perfect. Don't waste your time trying to make it absolutely perfect. The main thing is you just want to get the majority of the gunk out of there. Once you're there, which you're pretty much there right now, the next important thing is that whatever level of rice you use, if you use an inch of rice in the bottom of the pot, you want to use 2 inches of water. In other words, just double the amount of water to the amount of rice. The ratio should be 2 to 1. So for every inch of rice, double it, 2 inches of water. So in this case, I don't know, looks like the rice is about a ½ inch high, so we're going to go inch high in the water, something like that. You guys get the point. Wash one more time, see all of it. All right, here we go. It looks like maybe it's more like an inch of rice and 2 inches of water. So that's pretty much it. Once you got that, once you got it cleaned, once you have the ratio right from water to rice, then you're ready to go. Come over here. Put in your rice cooker. It's very simple. Plug it in. Hit cook. 30 minutes later, it's done. I would suggest, you don't have to, would suggest though you bring the rice cooker out into the open air, not underneath something like a cupboard or something, because there's a ventilation port at the top that the water vapors come out, and it's just better if you bring it out, that way it doesn't come up underneath the cupboard. The other thing is you can get the rice in the bag or whatever, but getting one of these airtight containers is really good for the rice and other things you want to keep completely dry. Sugar, salt, whatever, in this case rice. So get one of these guys is also a really good idea. That's pretty much it for today. This is a quick video. That's how to make rice, nothing to it really. We're going to attach this video. This video is going to be attached to or suggested for a lot of other videos like the video we're going to do about making stew, which you guys will see pretty soon here. That's it guys. See you next time.